Welcome, welcome, welcome to our evening call tonight. We are moving right along with Christy Delaney, who I've been learning, and before the call started here, is the healthy, hardy woman born and raised in Montana. And she's the president of her own company titled Better Health Naturally. I think that's great. We'll just love it. And Christy Delaney is coming to us from Helena, Montana. So Christy, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. We actually call it Helena.
Helena, thank you.
We're not going to Helena handbasket here. All right, I'll jump right in. Yes, I born and raised in Montana and spent a bunch of time in eastern Montana, western North Dakota, and so I have lots of history of farm and ranch and abusing my body. And so at this time I'm 21 times 3 plus 1, which is much better than saying what it is.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. I've been using the Immulin now for about a year, and I gave my testimony just a couple of months after I had started it, and I'd had some great results at that point. And 8 or 10 months later, I'm so happy. You know, the symptoms the problems I was having with the neuroma in my foot and the arthritis in my fingers and hair loss, it's just, those things are so much better than they were. And then with the introduction or the addition of the Climax, it just really amplified it. And in addition, I've had problems with irritable bowel for years and a long time, and just really haven't been able to get myself back to normal and what I would call balanced. And it's kind of interesting to have poop the color we do now, but I just love what it does. And then, of course, after you take the Climax, your teeth are that Smurfy blue, and so is your tongue, and that's pretty interesting and humorous to some people. And but when it fades away, I've had lots of people tell me how much whiter my teeth are.
Wow.
So I love the taste of it. I think it's fun to take it. I just have, with the combination of the two products that we have so far, I'm just happy. I've been involved in health and nutrition for many, many years, and these products are the best products that I have ever marketed. By far, hands down. I'm very excited. In fact, I got out of network marketing and dealing with products for probably about 4 or 5 years because I just really couldn't find products that I wanted to market to my friends and family and their friends and family until I was introduced here. So it's just been a very positive thing, and I look forward to my testimony in a year from now with what else is going to happen. It's on to bigger and better things, I know.
Right, it's just going to get better and better. There's no question about that. I mean, you have such a robust health, Christy, that's coming through, right? And for those of us who didn't hear your testimony a few months when you were first taking it, were there symptoms that you had when you first started taking Immulin that might be the kinds of symptoms other people could relate to and that they changed?
Well, I have a neuroma in between 2 of my toes from years of walking in high heels.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where I could hardly walk on my foot at times. When that thing was flared up, there was just no putting any pressure on my foot. And I had contemplated going to the foot doctor and having surgery on it so that I could function and be active and not have that searing pain. And now the neuroma still bothers me once in a while. I don't wear heels very much. I love to dance, so I do wear dance shoes once in a while, but they have sensible heels. But that neuroma is so much better. It bothers me once in a while, but it's only once in a while now. So that's given me a lot more freedom. I have a Fitbit on my wrist, and most days, unless there's something odd going on, I do get my 10,000 steps in. And I just feel like the Emulin has just made a huge difference with that. And my fingers, I have arthritis in my fingers. You can, here, let me see if I can, that finger right there goes every which way but loose, which is pretty funny. And it was getting worse and worse and clicking. And now with the Emulin and the Climax, I'm able to get rings on my fingers. I haven't been for years, and I don't have the aching pain and the clicking that was going on in my fingers before, because they wanted to put me on Neurontin or something like that, which is a nerve type of pharmaceutical. And while I knew that would mask the symptoms, it would do nothing to solve the problem. And I'm all into solving the problem. Better Health Naturally is, you can't call me polypure, but Better Health Naturally is try how I live my life for the most part. And being 21 times 3 plus 1, I was experiencing a lot of hair loss. And now when I take a shower, I hardly have any hair in the drain. In fact, usually there's none there. And I've had 3 summer haircuts since January 1st, which is really funny living in Montana where it's cold. But my hair, now that it's growing back again, it's growing in thicker than it was before. So I'm contemplating maybe letting it grow longer again, because I love long hair. My hair is naturally curly, but it was just getting too thin to be what I would like it to look like. So that's just really, those are the things that I dealt with initially. And I like the bowels, even with the Emulin, I didn't experience a lot of difference, but adding the Climax to what I'm doing, that really made such a difference. I have normal stools now. Interesting color, but they're pretty darn normal, which is fantastic. The older you get, the more difficult it is to be regular on a regular basis. And so I'm just thrilled with it.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for that. I mean, a couple of things, again, for those of us that share the same decade as you, hearing about your hair growing back even thicker, where you're considering letting it grow long again, that is like choir music to so many of us women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
yes,
truly. And also what I'm hearing is with this neuroma that the Emulin E now, it literally saved you from a surgery that gosh knows where that would have led, and we don't even want to think about where that goes. So
I know.
This is so, and like I said, your health is just so robust. It comes through so clearly. And how these 2 products have just really brought that balance in that's so potent in your vitality coming through. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Christy. What is the dosage that you are taking of both of the products, Christy?
On the Emulin, I'm taking 4 a day, 2 twice a day. I had cut back, but with the arthritis in my fingers, it took, I had to go back up to the 4. And then with the Climax, I'm taking 1 level teaspoon in a cup of water once a day.
Okay, so you just take the Climax once a day?
Yes, in the morning, after I brush my teeth.
And that has made the difference for your irritable bowel to balance
yes.
out. Isn't that fantastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you so much, Christy. Appreciate it very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.